Hi guys, it's me. Welcome to Starbound Olithian Races, and today we are playing as a new race. Not a new race, it's been around for quite a while, and it's called the aegi. The aegi, they're like space elves. Hold on, give me a minute. So anyways, the aegi, they're descendants of humankind that fled Earth in the wake of the meteorite of a disaster, which was a giant meteorite. So when they left, there was two operations: Operation Guardian and Operation what is it called? An Operation my brain ain't functioning correctly. An Operation I kind of forgot. Is that for a problem? Sorry. So anyways, what the aegi kind of are, they're like descendants of humankind that fled Earth in a meteorite disaster. There were two operations. There was Operation Migration and then Operation Guardian, which Operation Guardian had failed. So that's why they fled Earth. So that's the reason they fled Earth, just in case you guys wanted to know. We're gonna have a great, wonderful, grand old time here. First things first, we gotta get cobblestone, because then we can make a furnace, which a furnace is necessary for making a metals. So now we gotta go back up to the ship. Now we gotta start crafting. Now we gotta make a planning table, which the planning table, it's different because this is how you do things around this game. You got to make stuff out of metal and wood instead of bones and leather. Like, it's very different from the Avakin, and many ways. So in this game, this version of the game, you get access to much more amounts of materials and equipment that are accessible early on in the game. You can get stuff such as you can get guns in the first area of the game, believe it or not. So anyways, once you obtain the guns, you can start, there are two types of guns. There's the plasma guns. They're like plasma infused. They have a type of component called a plasma injector, which it like produces plasma and stuff. Also, the weapon I'm carrying is called a shield blade. Its special is to shield yourself from enemy attacks. We gotta obtain this iron ore because it can be made into alloy steel later. Not later, but like very early on in the game for the aegi. Which makes it quite different from the Opkin in tons of ways. I like this biome, it's cool. Looks like we've already encountered the mine, the abandoned mine. So that means that there's gonna be an iron ore inside probably. Yep, called it. So if I could get core fragments, they can be used in the plasma injector components for the aegi. Which makes them different from other species in many, well, not that many, but they have So anyways, yes, I can block this. Yes, the aegi are different from other species in tons of ways. well, not that different. They're gonna actually have another type of species called the Akamari released soon. I don't know. Is it already out? Now, hold on. Give me a minute. I'll come back right back to it. Nope, it is done. Not done yet. So that's unfortunate. Sorry about that. So anyways, this iron is useful in G crafting recipes. As we go further down, we might encounter some oil, which is a vital component of both ballistic rifles and plasma rifles for plasma firearms for DZ. So that's kind of different, and that makes it different from other species in many ways, thus giving you a new way to play this game. Well, not that much of a new way to play the game. It's kind of similar, kind of familiar and stuff. So now that we've got all the core fragments we needed, I think. I don't really know anymore. Let me check. Nope, we still got a long ways away. So anyways, the G crafting bench is called the Alliance Crafting, the Alliance Workshop, which is like a, it's like a workshop in real life, except you can make like advanced stuff, or at least some advanced stuff, which is kind of good. God, they're attacking me. I was thinking that we had already found the exit to this cave. It would appear not. We got a hammer that can be sold when we get to the so we got a hammer that can be sold once we get into the outpost. You're kidding me right now. That looks like an uppercut for me. I'm gonna use these weapons because they're kind of good. Sort of good. Let's get these items. Replace that one. We still got a long ways away. So you saw those leaves, yeah? Those leaves can be they can't be harvested, but I agree. So anyways, we're collecting a lot of things right now. So anyways, these leaves, that means that we're getting deeper underground. So I could probably like equip my torches right now, and then we could light this place up a bit more. Uh-oh. Looks like we're getting into a high biome. Ugh, I just felt a weird chill go down my spine. So these hives, they're like It can be found almost anywhere. And they're like, well, I actually don't know what kind of hive that is. Well, I'm almost dead.
I just have a few.
Run! That was a special ability. Oh, no! I died. So the reason I wanted to get down there is because one of the special crafting items could be found down there. Or oil. That's what I needed. Oil, it can be used in Alliance magazines, which are a type of like bullet, which are like used to contain bullets and for firearms. So you can get oil on these types of planets. It's just that they're like sort of difficult to find on these planets. Let's make a braided blade. Yeah, you cannot make the now you cannot make these kinds of weapons. Not that one. You can make that one. You can't make this dagger, this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one without bolted owl steel, which you need tungsten for that. Also, we need to go down there and get ourselves some oil. So let's de-equip this. What do we need for a basic a BA Mason? We need some more important items. So anyways, braided sword, these are particularly handy for. You can also obtain in this game you can for these you can also obtain a custom flashlight specific for the for DZ. Same thing with the Abakin 2. You can obtain you need coal right now, so that way you can make more torches instead of just. You know what they need? They need a lamp on for the coal. Great. Can we make any torches? Yes, we can. Gotta light up this area. Gotta make sure that we don't get lost down here, cause I've been around for quite a while on the starbound, and I know how dangerous it is to get lost in caves. I mean, sure, you can always die, but then if you're playing without the don't drop it mod, you could lose a lot of stuff, and also you lose money. Alright, so we obtained gold ore. I said gold, I meant gold, alright? So anyways, the gold ore can be used to make connector strips, which connector strips, they're part of the they're part of both Avakin and aegi crafting. So yeah, that's kind of what they are. I agree. So the reason we are going this part down is because we need to obtain oil, which can only be found at certain depths underground. Don't do what I did. Don't die, alright? It's not very fun to die and then have to come back up from the depths. Also, we got these pipes and these walls. You can make these for if you want to like make a planetary stuff on the planet, which I kind of like. In fact, we could make a desk right now, or a cabinet or sink. We could make all of these things. We could make a metal manhole cover. We could make planters. We can make these reception desks. we can make a shelf. We can make a side. We can make more shelves. Like store counters. We can make a locker. We can make a box. And a TV stands, weapon lockers. But I'm not going to because they're kind of expensive. Because I don't want to lose all my I don't want to lose my alloy steel, so and make it so that way I can't make more make a firearm. The BR Mason is a special, not special, but it's like one of the first few rapid fire guns you can get in this game for beginners. We need to get out rope. Brayden's sword, we need to get that out. We need to get all of this out. Now we need to carefully do this, because if you die, it ain't too pretty. Now you see that right there? That is a fossil. They can be found in layers down this deep. Carefully descend. So the reason I came down here is because I needed to get oil for making better equipment, such as magazines for rifles, and also we could obtain iron along the way. Got 35, that's a lot. Alright, we're approaching more, oh god. We're getting deeper. Ugh, I just felt a chill that go down my spine. So notice the damage being done by my sword. That's because it's a different type of material other than the it's because this is a different type of material other than the other sword and axe I had. Yes, they're different. I'm searching for oil currently. Ugh. I hate those high blocks. They look so freaking gross and disgusting and all. Ugh. Let's try to examine it. A sticky hive cone made of remains from fallen creatures. Ugh. I hate that. You know what? I think that's actually from those purple critters. The ones that were spitting goop at me. I think that's what that's from. Yeah, I keep getting the bejeebies because of that stupid thing. Congratulations, you have ruined my experience forever, stupid creatures. That's what these animals are hunting. I don't know. Either way, this is disgusting and I'm out. Either way, this is disgusting and I'm leaving. Alright, jump, jump. Don't die. Oh god. Oh, it's an ancient door. Challenge portal. Unlockable pocket dimensions. So that means we got a challenge here. Now these are found basically anywhere. Ah, great. Oh, wait, what is this light? God. bandage times 60. Now these things, they can be found all over the universe. You just have to look very carefully. Alright, we got inspectioning. That's one thing I hate about these stupid tasks, is that they're always like harder. Alright, we made it through. Alright, that was kinda simple, kinda difficult. So these ancient ruins, you can find these anywhere basically, which is kinda neat. So you can like get some loot out of them if you're into that sort of thing. Oh god, I'm gotten so used to being lightweight that I'm can't even properly jump now without thinking that I'm gonna float and hover and stuff. So these oil layers, you can find them relatively simply. They're sort of difficult too. They're very... I find that they can be found if you search hard enough. Sorry for using them cheats. Alright, jump up. Ah, great. Now these oil biomes, you can start finding like black blocks if you go down enough or far enough, start exploring enough. So anyways, that thing right there, it can only be unlocked with a special tool. Now look what we have here. We've got a sand biome. Now these materials can be found, they can be found in any planet basically, but you have to look hard, and also you have to go very far down if you want them. They're sort of difficult, not the hard. They're kind of hard, not the hardest to find. You can find these simply kinda easily. So this level right here is where the other biomes start spawning.
Can we keep someone's cat? Just like the cat in the morning that I just saw. Can we please keep one?
Excuse my little brother. Alright.
No,
Alright.
no, in the morning, please. We just got a bottle of water. That's not the way it works. This is how the way it works. I want you know, that because when Nixie stayed with him and he didn't find a home for him before the end of summer. Nixie didn't have a collar. Nixie didn't have a collar. Ralph had a collar.
Wait.
Can he stay?
Could have been a pretty close death. You know what? Spawn item.
And I'm not gonna keep him forever, okay? We're not keeping him.
Before I turn off admin, I need to beam up. Got a mason, so now we can make that gun. Make that. Gotta make Alliance Electronics. Now we can make a plasma injector, but I'm not gonna because it's honestly a waste of resources in my opinion. Wood scatter animal, no. Right, now we got proper electronics. We got holograms, we got computer interfaces, we got laptops. These are all part of the Lithium Alliance. Server racks, switches, wall lights, buttons. Just check to see what kind of materials we can use. Personal laptop. So now we got this rifle. Oh dear God, that fires fast. Now we need ballistic fiber, which can be with woven cloth and coal. Now the weapon, it's a bow. Now this rifle I have, it's relatively simple to make. However, you do require oil, which is slightly hard to find. Get it. Ooh, farth scale. The farth scale can be obtained if you kill farths. Can make this. Now cloth, woven cloth, it can be used in in ambrum fiber. It can be used in so woven cloth. It can be used to make bandages, clothing, all that all sorts of kind of stuff. It's kind of easy to find on. It's easier to find if you go on Lush Plants. That's why I went to the. I think that's why they spawn you in this world. What I don't get is why that's 2 fart scales. If you get 5 of them, you can make If you can get 5 fart scales, if you go to the aegi outpost, you can make a get an alliance crafting guide. I didn't know that was that easy to get fart scales. Got one more. On item or fragment or 11. So, crap. Been recording for about 20 minutes. Once I get into the outpost, and also once I finished making these weapons, plant blocks, that's when I can stop. So this BA-12 Mason, it says it's a relatively easy to make rifle. It can be like your one of your first firearms if you do it correctly. Beam up. Now they aren't really hard to. The oil bombs, they're kind of easy to find, kind of not, which I hate that. Turn off admin in a minute. So these weapons, they are used. We can make compound bows, which they're sort of easy to make. We also might need a farming block, a watering can, and Now each one of these basic firearms requires a certain amount of ammo steel, but it only requires 1 clip magazine. Now each one of these things there require a specific more cloth to make than others. Like bandages is like the easiest cloth thing to make so far. So anyways, this hoe is specific, is like kind of good item to use because, sorry for shooting at the dog. This bow, it can be used in, it's like one of the if you're like want something different other than a bow, that's probably the best way to go. I mean other than a gun, I mean. Alright, now we gotta, I put it up too high, so now it's not gonna plant the thing correctly. So what we can do now is we can make cloth ambrum fiber plants. Hold on, sprinklers, we need aloe steel. 2 aloe steel and water, so I could probably like place one next there. Hold on, let me time warp this. Apologies for using cheat commands. I required to do this. Now we can make special clothing if we wanted to. Like we can make shorts and shoes and stuff. But other items require like more crafting materials. Also, look like a military man with the gray shirt and the green pants. Indeed. So anyways, good recording. Hope to see you all again another day. See ya. Bye. See ya. Bye. And don't forget to toodaloo, my brews.